Good day everyone and welcome back sa ating Science 10 Term 1 Exam Reviewer. And we are now at part number 2. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa pag-stay sa inyo sa ating YouTube channel. Also, I would like everyone to subscribe my YouTube channel. Marami pa po akong i-upload na YouTube videos, exam reviewers, and video lessons about science. Itong inihanda ko sa inyo ay part 2 ng ating Science 10 Term 1. So, alam kong malapit na examinations natin sa Term 1 exam natin. Ayan. So, let's proceed to our 25 questions again. No? So, this one is 26 to 50. Okay. So, here are the content standards for Term 1. Okay, medyo marami ito, no? Then, we focused on chemistry and a little bit of biology. So, let's have our first question. We ended at number 25 dun sa previous video, no? So kung di nyo pa napapanood yung video natin, punta muna kayo sa part 1, okay? So sa mga natapos sa part 1, let's continue part 2. Question number 26. Which equation below follows the correct conservation of atoms? Ayan, meron tayong mga chemical equations dito sa baba. Letter A, H2 plus O2 yields to H2O. B, H and reacts with O to produce HO. 2H2 reacts with O2 to produce 2H2O. Or letter D, H2 reacts with O to produce H2O. Ayan. Sa conservation of mass, kailangan pantay yung reactants and products natin. Yung number ng atoms. The correct answer is letter C. Ayan. As you notice, there are 4 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms on both sides of the equation. So, we use numbers or coefficients para i-balance the equations both sides. Also, with the help of the small numbers called subscripts. Makikita ito sa bandang down right corner ng mga element symbols. So, it serves as multipliers doon sa number of atoms of each elements or element. Number 27. Which best describes evolution? Wow, a very interesting question. Letter A. A species suddenly changes completely in one day. B. Populations change in characteristics over many generations. C. Organisms never change. Letter D. Individuals instantly adapt whenever needed. Okay, ano daw yung best description ng isang evolution? Diba? Ang evolution matagal. So, ano kayong magandang sagot dyan? Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Ito na naman tayo sa mga habang choices. Pero, depende kasi sa sitwasyon yan. Okay, we have to reread everything. Populations change in characteristics over many generations. According to our explanation, it refers to changes in inherited characteristics of populations across generations. Matagal ang evolution. Okay? Kahit isang tao isang tao hindi na-observe yung changes na yan. But by the help of evidence such as fossils and others, na tatrack natin back through time yung ating origin. So, let's proceed to the natural selection. Sabi rito, natural selection is the process by which organisms that have favorable traits or traits that help them survive in their environment are more likely to live longer, reproduce, and pass these traits to their offspring. Okay, kung sino yung nag-adapt, adapted to the environment, sila yung makakapag-produce ng offsprings. Then, they could reproduce and could pass their traits to the next offspring. Okay? Question 28. What is produced by plants as a result of photosynthesis? So, ang hinahanap natin ay yung product ng process ng photosynthesis. Is it letter A, nitrogen and minerals? B, carbon dioxide and water? C, glucose and oxygen? Or letter D, hydrogen and nitrogen? Diba, ang sabi, ang photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food. Ang tanong, ano yung products ng photosynthesis? Diba, food. That's the clue. So the correct answer is letter C. Yung food na tinutukoy is the sugar called glucose. As such, or another one is the oxygen or oxygen gases, which are uh, produced or released by the plants. Okay? And here are the comparison of chemical equations of photosynthesis and cell respiration. In some way, magkabaliktad sila. Kung makikita nyo yung ating chemical equations. Let's have the photosynthesis equation first. 6CO2 or 6 molecules of carbon dioxide reacts with 6 molecules of water. With the help of sunlight, will produce C6H12O6. This is a very complex compound called glucose. And glucose is a monosaccharide or it's a kind of a sugar. Ito yung food na hinahanap natin. And another 6 molecules of diatomic oxygen gases. Ayan. Kung mapapansin nyo sa baba, parang binaliktad lang siya, no? Yung products ng photosynthesis becomes the reactants in cellular respiration. Okay? The difference here is yung ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, is the energy currency of the process. Ito yung product, isa sa mga products ng cellular respiration to convert glucose into ATP or energy. Ayan, na kailangan ng katawan. Okay? Thank you very much. Number 29. Which factor generally causes a chemical reaction to proceed faster? Letter A, lowering temperature. B, increasing temperature. C, removing reactants. Or D, preventing particle collisions. Again, the question was, which factor? Ano yung salik na nakakaapekto sa pagbilis ng chemical reaction? So, ang sagot ay yes, it's letter B. Increasing temperature. Pag pinataas natin yung temperatura o mas umiinit, di ba? Nagkakaroon ng chance yung mga particles ay nagbabanggaan, which result to kinetic energy and also frequent and energetic collisions. Magbabanggaan sila pag excited sila because of high temp. Alright? Number 30. What does heredity refer to? Letter A, changes caused only by the environment. B, learning new behaviors. Letter C, transfer of characteristics from parents to offspring. Letter D, loss of inherited traits. Ayan, ano ba yung heredity? 'Di ba? So, the correct answer is letter C. Transfer of characteristics from parents to offspring. Kasi ang heredity ay ang pagpapasa ng mga genetic information. So, ano yon? Yung mga traits o katangian ng isang magulang. Okay? Those traits are being passed on to the next generation or offspring. That's what heredity do. Or, ano ba? What? Anyway, let's have number 31. Which condition is most directly monitored as part of human homeostasis? Okay, letter A, eye color. B, hair length. C, body temperature. And D, height. Pag sinabi nyo kasing homeostasis, it talks about more on internal balance, body balance. Okay? Pag masyadong mataas, bababa, ganon. May instant self-mechanism ang katawan natin. Okay? The correct answer is letter C. Ayan, the human body regulates temperature within relatively narrow range to maintain proper functioning. So kapag nagpapawis ang isang tao, hindi ibig sabihin nun ay agad-agad nababawasan siya ng body fats or cholesterol. Isa itong indication na umiinit ang katawan. So ang steady function ng katawan natin, magre-release siya ng sweat o pawis to cool down our body, making our body temperature down or goes down. Okay? So that's our homeostasis. 32. What happens during an endothermic reaction? Ayan. So A, heat is absorbed. B, heat is released. C. Heat disappears. Letter D. Heat is converted into matter. Diba? Ang heat ay isa ring energy. O, di ba sabi, meron daw systems and surroundings. Pabalik-balik lang ang heat sa dalawang ito. Okay? So, ano yung tamang description ng isang endothermic reaction? So, from the word endo, the prefix endo means inside. Ayan. So, the correct answer is letter A. Heat is absorbed. Okay? Number 33. Why is blood glucose regulation important? Ayan, yung glucose is sugar, di ba? Nalala nyo kanina. Bakit daw mahalaga yung blood sugar regulation or blood glucose regulation? A. It changes eye color. B. It maintains stable internal conditions. C. It determines height. And D. It controls hair length. Ayan. So, parang kaugnay pa rin ito noong homeostasis kanina. So, you know what's the answer, right? It's letter B. It maintains stable internal conditions. Our body, or the body, needs glucose, sugar, within an appropriate range because cells rely on it as an important energy source. So, kanina nabanggit ko yung cellular respiration, whereas glucose is converted into ATP or the molecule of energy, the energy molecule needed by the body. Number 34. Which statement best explains positive feedback? Ayan. Positive feedback. A. It reverses the original change. B. It completely stops a process. C. It strengthens or amplifies the initial change. D. It always lowers body temperature. Napaka-specific ng letter D. Okay, ano kayang sagot dito, no? Positive feedback. Kasi ang homeostasis ay mauuri sa dalawa. Positive at saka negative feedback. Okay? The correct answer is letter C. It strengthens or amplifies the initial change. Kasi ang positive feedback, ang ginagawa niya, nire-reinforce niya yung change until a particular outcome is achieved. Tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Okay? Hanggang sa matapos na yung activity, excuse me, or yung function niya. Hanggat hindi tapos yung function, hindi siya matatapos o hindi siya titigil. Once na ma-achieve na natin yung specific task, 'di ba? Hihinto na yung katawan natin. Okay? So example is blood clotting. Ayan. Number 35. Which situation is an example of an exothermic reaction? Kanina, 'di ba endothermic, heat is absorbed. So itong exothermic na to ay release. So naglalabas siya ng init, no? Everybody? Letter A, melting ice. B, burning wood. C, evaporating water. And D, melting wax. What do you think is the answer? So kapag sinabi yung exo, it means outside. It means this reaction releases heat. Naglalabas siya ng init. Kaya yung isang bagay kapag naglabas ng init, iinit siya, di ba? It's an exothermic reaction. Alin dyan yung umiinit sa choices? Tama. Letter B. Burning wood releases energy as heat and light, making it an exothermic reaction. Di ba? Ang burning of wood is also a good example of a chemical change. Once it is burned, we cannot turn it back again. Number 36. What happens when a reaction causes a temperature change even though no external heating or cooling is applied? Okay? Ano daw yung nangyayari sa reaction which causes a temperature change? Nag-iiba yung temperature. Even though no external heating or cooling is applied. Bigla na lang daw bumaba yung temperature ng isang bagay nang hindi naman nakakatanggap ng heating o pinalalamig man lang. A. It may indicate that energy is being absorbed or released by the reaction. B. It proves that only a physical change occurred. C. It means no reaction occurred. D. It shows that the substance disappeared. Alam kong sa letter A ang tingin nyo, ang haba-haba ng choice, di ba? Anong statement. Pero it's not always the longest. Sometimes mali rin yung mahabang sagot. Pero tingnan natin. Ang sagot ay letter. Okay, it's letter A. You win. It may indicate that energy is being absorbed or released by the reaction. Pwedeng na-absorb siya, pwedeng na-release. Okay? So, pakinggan natin yung explanation. A temperature change can provide evidence of an energy associated with a chemical reaction. Isa yun sa mga 5 indicators na alam ko para masabi na mayroong chemical reaction na nangyari. Number 37. Ito. Parang evolution ulit itong topic na to, no? What is an adaptation? A. A characteristic that can help an organism survive in its environment. Ang haba na naman. B. A process that prevents reproduction. C. A condition that stops evolution. Letter D. A characteristic shared identically by all organisms. Huwag mo natin pansinin yung letter A na napakahaba. Alam kong kukunin nyo na naman yan as your answer. Di ba pag sabi adaptation, ito yung ability ng isang organism na mag-fit sa kanyang environment because of its adaptive traits. Di ba? Okay, so mukhang maganda nga kunin ang letter A because A is the correct answer. Adaptations are inherited characteristics that can improve an organism's ability to survive and reproduce in its environment. Thank you very much, guys. At nakaka-number 37 na tayo, no? So, ano kayang score ninyo sa inyong practice questions? Oh, we're practicing our term exam right now. Question number 38. Which example best illustrates negative feedback in the human body? Letter A. Blood clotting. B. Sweating to cool the body. C. Childbirth contractions. D. Destroy cells. Anong alt yung negative feedback? Pag sabing negative feedback, parang i-return back to normal niya yung katawan. Okay? So, alin dyan? Yung pwede doon or kapareho nung sinabi ko. Yung pwedeng ibalik sa dati yung katawan. Okay? It's letter B. Sweating to cool down the body or to cool the body. Negative feedback works by reversing a change to bring the body back to its normal condition. Ayan. That's why when body temperature rises, sweating helps cool the body down. Okay? Number 39. What is the term for a solid that forms when certain solutions are mixed? Letter A. Sublimate. B. Precipitate. C. Vapor. D. Condensate. Ano daw tawag sa bagay o yung isang term na ginagamit sa isang solid na nabuo? Okay? Nung pinaghalo yung dalawang solutions. The correct answer is letter B. Precipitate ang tawag doon. It's a precipitate. A precipitate is an insoluble solid that forms during certain chemical reactions involving solutions. Okay? Tandaan nyo, precipitate. Kapag mayroong dalawang solutions na naghalo, mayroong panibagong product na buo. Pwedeng solid or iba yung kanyang color. By the way, sorry. This is the example of a precipitate formation. Again, it's a solid that forms when two liquid solutions are mixed. Ayan, tinan nyo, nung nagpatak tayo ng liquid or solution doon sa beaker na may isa pang liquid, merong nabuong parang cloudy white na substance. That is called the precipitate. Alright? Number... and meron pa palang example. Anyway, so this is mixing vinegar and milk produces a cloudy solid precipitate. Ayan. Or curdling. Number 40. Why is balancing an equation necessary? Letter A. To make products disappear. B. To change the identities of the substances. C. to follow conservation of mass. Letter D, to increase the temperature. Diba, nagbabalance tayo ng number of atoms, of elements on both sides, reactants and products. So the correct answer is to follow, letter C, to follow conservation of mass. The same number of atoms of each element must be present before and after the reaction. Okay? So that's why hindi pwedeng ano unbalanced or unequal yung number of atoms on each sides. So, kapag may 2 sa kaliwa, sa reactant, dapat 2 rin dun sa product. Okay? Depende sa number of atoms. Number 41. How can isolation contribute to the development of new species? Na-isolate, sabihin, nahiwalay. Letter A, it causes populations to evolve independently. Letter B, it makes all organisms identical. C, it prevents any genetic change. D, it immediately stops evolution. Do you remember Darwin's finches? Yung mga ibon with the same species, tapos napadpad sila sa iba't ibang environments. So due to mutation and adaptation, nagkaroon ng tinatawag na natural selection. Pinili ng kalikasan yung most adaptive na organism to stay longer and produce their own kind. Kaya nagkaroon ng iba't ibang beaks ang mga finches. Merong malaking tuka, merong maliit, may tumutusok ng kahoy, etc. So the answer is letter A. It causes populations to evolve independently. When populations become isolated, they may be accumulating different genetic changes over generations, eventually becoming distinct species. Ayan, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Ito si Darwin, si Charles Darwin. Siya ang father ng evolution. At itong mga ibon na to ay mga finches. Ayan, nagkakaiba sila ng mga sizes ng beaks. Merong malalaki at meron ding maliliit na beaks. Ito ay bunga ng mutation at natural selection. Napunta sila sa iba't ibang lugar. At yung lugar na yon ay doon sila nag-adapt at doon na sila nagparami. Okay? Malaking bagay ang isolation sa pagbuo ng tinatawag na genetic or natural selection. Number 42. Which evidence allows scientists to compare organisms that live in the past with those living today? Ayan, letter A, weather records. B, fossils. C, temperature measurements. Letter D, planetary motion. Ano yung tanging patunay that allows scientists to compare organisms? Ayan. Letter, organisms kino-compare natin yung mga nabuhay na noon. Ano ang gagamitin ng mga scientists? Letter B. Ayan, tingnan nyo Hindi porke mahaba yung C, yun yung sagot. Tandaan nyo babasahin nyo pa rin yung tanong at yung choices. Why fossils? Fossils are remnants of the past. They are parang remains of dead organisms. And it provides a record of past and can show how organisms and their characteristics change through time. Okay? Number 43. What is meant by variation within a population? A. Every individual has identical characteristics. B. Individuals differ, nagkakaiba, in their observable or inherited traits. C. Organisms have no genetic differences. Sobrang negative. And all members have exactly the same genes. Parang pangit ng letter D kasi variation nga. So, dapat magkakaiba-iba sila. Pero sinabi sa letter D, all members have exactly the same genes. So, if I will use elimination technique, hindi ko pipiliin ang C at D. Iikot na lang tayo dun sa A and B. So, what do you think? It's letter B, right. Individuals differ in their observable or inherited traits. Variation refers to differences among individuals within a population. Number 44. Which type of reaction has two compounds exchanging parts to form new compounds? Ito na naman. Letter A, decomposition. B, double replacement. C, combination. And D, combustion. Diba? Sa chemical reaction, may products and reactants. Yung reactants, meron silang nagkaroon ng exchange of partners, di ba? Okay, so alam nyo na yung sagot. It is letter B, double replacements. Why? In double replacement reactions, the ions of two compounds exchange partners. Number 45. What does comparative anatomy examine when studying evolution? Pag sabi yung comparative anatomy, we're talking about body parts. Okay, pwedeng iba't ibang parts ng katawan ng hayop and organisms. Letter A, weather condition. B, chemical reaction rates. C, body structures of different organisms. Letter D, energy released by reactions. Uy, mukhang nasabi ko na yung sagot, no? Everybody, the answer is letter C. Okay? Comparing anatomical structures can reveal similarities and differences that provide evidence of evolutionary relationships. Bukod sa fossils, maraming paraan ng mga scientists para malaman na meron ba talagang nangyari o naganap na evolution. Sa pagkukumpara ng mga parte ng katawan ng hayop, ng halaman, o ng mga tao. Lahat ng mga nag-i-exist na organisms ngayon at yung mga nag-exist before. Ito yung magandang halimbawa ng comparative anatomy. Listen, this is the comparative anatomy of limbs or arms of different organisms. The first one here at the left side is the human arm. Ayan. The second one is the cat's limbs or appendages. Ito naman yung sa whale. And the fourth one is the bat. Paniki. Diba? Naka-highlight yung mga buto, yung mga set of bones nila. Okay? Lahat ng mga organisms na to, they are all mammals with different species, syempre. With their respective species. Pero napansin ng mga scientists na ang mga buto ng mga hayop na ito ay mayroong pare-pareho na sets. Okay? Magkakaiba lang siya ng size, ng shape, siguro, and yung function niya. And as for the bats, ang bats ay may pakpak and they use these bones para makalipad. No? Imagine kung malaki ang buto ng paniki. Hindi siya makakalipad kasi sobrang bigat niya. Right? Sa whales naman, makikita ninyo, no? Sa mga whales, medyo dikit-dikit at malalaki na. No? Dahil ginagamit nila ang kanilang body part para makalangoy sa tubig. Okay? And let's now proceed to question 46. Which action would generally increase the rate of a reaction involving solid particles? A. Making the particles larger. B. Decreasing their surface area. C. Crushing the solid into smaller particles. Letter D. Lowering the temperature. Paano daw mapapabilis yung rate ng reaction involving solid particles? Bawa, isang malaking chalk. Gusto kasi natin mag-react siya agad doon sa solution. What do we do? Okay? The correct answer is letter C. Dudurugin natin into smaller particles o ipopulverize natin yung solid material. Because crushing increases surface area. Mas mabilis mag-react kung powderized or powdered, giving reacting particles more opportunities to collide. Number 47. What is the role of a catalyst? Letter A. It is permanently consumed. B. It increases reaction rate without being consumed in the overall reaction. C. It always stops a reaction. Letter D. It removes all products. Very tempting itong letter B. Sobrang haba ng statement. Is it wise to choose letter B? Tingnan natin. The correct answer, yes, it's letter B. A catalyst provides an alternative pathway that requires less activation energy in allowing a reaction to proceed faster. Ayan. So, ang role ng catalyst ay pabilisin yung chemical reaction. Hindi siya sumasama o humahalo. Pinapabilis niya. Okay po? Ayan. So, catalyst like this one is a substance that increases the rate of a chemical reaction without being permanently consumed during the reaction. A catalyst works by providing an alternative pathway that requires less activation energy. Okay? So, halimbawa, may dalawang klase ng hiker. Merong isa dito sa kaliwa o sa left side, high pathway, and more effort yung kanyang ine-exert kasi medyo rocky and rough yung road. And here on the other side, sa bandang right side, easier and less effort, lower pathway, and sobrang patag ng kalsada. So, alin dyan yung may catalyst at wala? Okay? We can take an analogy here. And yung may catalyst ay yung nandito sa kanan. Kasi konti na lang yung energy na kailangan para mag-proceed yung chemical reaction at para makakuha tayo ng products. Unlike dito sa kabila, sobrang tagal. We need a lot of effort. We need to waste energy. We need to higher the temperature. Ganon. Okay? So, a catalyst is like a lower pathway. The destination remains the same, but it becomes easier for reactants to form products. Same destination, same products, pero different, different effort. Number 48. Which branch of evidence examines where organisms are found around the world? A. Biogeography. B. Comparative anatomy. C. Chemistry. D. Thermodynamics. Let me help you with this one. Ang chemistry, it's about matter, di ba? Matter ba yung 48? Let's see. Oh, no. Mukhang hindi magandang kunin si letter C. Letter D, thermodynamics. Okay. Parang tungkol siya sa heat, exothermic, endothermic reaction. Ganon. Okay? Ang naiwan na lang sa atin ay A and B. The correct answer is letter A. Biogeography. It's the study of, or it studies the geographic distribution of organisms and how their distribution provides evidence for evolution. Ayan. We're now down to 49. Which quantity must be the same for each element on both sides of a balanced chemical equation? Kailangan daw pareho both sides, sa reactant at sa product side. A. Temperature. B. Number of atoms. C. Volume. D. Pressure. Again, we're talking about balancing chemical equations. Ano ba ang binabalance? Letter? Okay, it's letter B. The number of atoms. Balancing requires the same number of atoms of every element on the reactant and product sides. Down to our last number, question 50. Which statement correctly distinguishes negative feedback from positive feedback? Okay. This is a very good question. Letter A. Negative feedback amplifies changes while positive feedback reverses them. B. Both types always stop by body processes. C. Negative feedback counteracts changes while positive feedback reinforces them. Letter D. Both types always increase changes. Napaka-safe play yung letter D, no? Hindi natin kukunin yung letter D na yan. Both types always stop. Okay, mukhang hindi rin kukunin si letter B. Ang naiwan na lang ay A at C. Now, the correct answer here is letter C. Kasi ang negative feedback, nire-restore niya yung katawan back to its original condition. While positive feedback strengthens the initial change, hanggang hindi tapos yung function or until a specific outcome is reached. I hope you learned something. Nakatulong po sana ako sa inyong pagre-review sa inyong nalalapit na Term A1 examinations. And see you next time into the world of science.